Hello students, welcome back to Tejas classes. I hope you are all doing very well, and in today's session we'll be looking the part 3 of important government and public sector organizations, in which we'll be seeing the top 50 questions which are expected for your upcoming examinations. Friends, these questions are prepared thoroughly by analyzing all the previous year questions from different competitive examinations. So before starting our session, please like, share and subscribe our channel Tejas Classes, and do subscribe our Telegram channel Tejas Classes. Let's start the today's session. Let's see the first question. Before continuing to our quiz, friends, if you know the answer, immediately mention in the comment box. We have totally 50 questions and it may take around 1 to 1.5 hours to complete this session. But trust me, if you concentrate these 50 questions thoroughly, then you need not study any other materials regarding this topic, because these questions are prepared by thoroughly analyzing such that each and every institution of India has been covered. Okay. Now, the student who answers in less time, that is a maximum scorer, will be receiving a free exclusively prepared PDF material which contains tricks and mind maps from the experts who has cleared the prestigious UPSC civil service examination. So please immediately answer in your comment box. Let's see the first question. Which organization of India regulates the capital market of India? What is capital market? Capital market is nothing but a financial market, right? Capital market is nothing but a financial market in which we, that is individuals and the business entities, they buy and sell the shares. Companies, they sell the shares and we buy the share, that is we make an investment in these companies. And who regulates and these capital markets, who supervises it? It is, the answer is number 2, SEBI. What is SEBI? Securities and Exchange Board of India. Securities and Exchange Board of India is the apex authority which controls and supervises the capital market in India. See, the answer is SEBI. Next question. Where is the headquarters of SEBI located? Headquarters of SEBI located? It is in where? It is in Mumbai. And who is the present chairman of SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India? He is Mr. Ajay Tyagi. Ajay Tyagi is the current chairman of Securities and Exchange Board of India, headquartered in Mumbai. See, answer is Mumbai. Next, who is the chairman of NABARD? Very important question, guys. Asked numerous times in your NTPC examination. Many number of times, I guess nearly 7 to 8 times we have come across this question regarding the NABARD chairman and headquarters. And see, let's answer the question. Who is the chairman of NABARD? Answer is Mr. Govindarajulu Chintala. See, Govindarajulu Chintala is the chairman of NABARD. And where is the headquarters of NABARD located? Headquarters of NABARD. It is in Mumbai. Headquarters of NABARD is in Mumbai. What is the full form of NABARD, guys? What is the full form of NABARD? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Okay. Yeah. Let's see the fourth question. Who is the first chairman of RBI? Concentrate on the question, guys. They are not asking the current chairman. They are asking the first chairman of RBI. Who it is? So first answer me when the RBI was founded. In which year? It is in year 1935. RBI was founded. And who is the first chairman of RBI at that time? He is Mr. Osborne Smith. Osborne Smith is the first chairman of RBI. So he is not an Indian, friends. Please concentrate. He is not an Indian. So you might be getting a question like this also. Who is the first Indian chairman of RBI? Who is the first Indian chairman of RBI? Answer is C.D. Deshmukh. He was the first Indian governor of RBI. Sorry, as mentioned wrongly, chairman. It is mentioned as governor of RBI. First governor of RBI, Mr. Osborne Smith, and first Indian governor of RBI, C.D. Deshmukh. It was established, that is founded on 1935. Who is the present chairman of RBI, friends? Please mention your answers in the comment section. Fastly. Who is the present chairman, who is the present governor of RBI, is Mr. Shaktikantan Das, the present governor of RBI. Let's see the next question. Which organization is responsible for recommending chairman in public sector banks? Which organization is responsible for recommending chairman in public sector banks? Answer is, please answer in comment section, guys, fastly. Answer is number 3, BBB. What is BBB? Banks Board Bureau. So this is the institution which is responsible for appointing all the chairmen and heads of different banks of India. This looks after the appointments. They select the eminent personalities from the banking industry as the chairman of public sector banks. So BBB is responsible for recommending the chairman. That is, it appoints the chairmen in public sector banks. Very important. So most of the people will be thinking that RBI is the apex authority of banking, so it appoints the respective chairman. But no, Banks Board Bureau is the authority which appoints the chairmen of public sector banks. Next question. The headquarters of BCCI is located. Many people will be knowing this. What is BCCI? Board for Control of Cricket in India. Sorry guys, I can't write properly as the pen is not functioning well. So next time I'll make sure that I write well. Okay, please don't mind, as I will be explaining you, right? The headquarters of BCCI is located at where? It is in Mumbai. In Mumbai, where, guys? In Mumbai, it is in Wankhede Stadium. Wankhede Stadium, Mumbai. And who is the present chairman of BCCI? Who is the president of BCCI? The present one, the famous. I am giving it. He is a famous cricketer, but he is retired now. But he was a very famous cricketer. Who is he? Answer is Sourav Ganguly. Sourav Ganguly is the present president of BCCI, and headquarters is in Wankhede Stadium, Mumbai. See, answer is Mumbai. The Central Drug Research Institute is located at. Central Drug Research Institute is located at. Answer. It is in where? Lucknow. Central Drug Research Institute is located at Lucknow. And who is the chief of, that is the head of Central Drug Research Institute? Very important. Question is asked in your NTPC examination as well as CGL also. Previous exam and the previous CGL, the question has asked from this. Okay. Who is the present chairman or head of this Central Drug Research Institute? He is Mr. Tapas Kumar Kundu. Mr. Tapas Kumar Kundu is the present chairman or head of Central Drug Research Institute located in Lucknow. Yeah. What is the full form of Niti Aayog? Very important. So there are nearly 10 to 15 questions from this topic, that is Niti Aayog. So apart from these 10 to 15 questions of Niti Aayog, you don't expect any question regarding this. Okay, question will not cross from these 10 to 15 questions. Okay, please answer this. What is the full form of Niti Aayog? What is Niti Aayog, friends? Niti Aayog is a executive body. Okay, it is a executive body, biggest example of executive body. And what is the full form of it? The answer is number 4, National Institute for Transforming India. National Institute for Transforming India. When it is formed? It is formed on 1st January 2015. Very, very, very important, guys. Very important. Foundation year of Niti Aayog is 1st January 2015. And who is the chairman of this Niti Aayog? Who is the chairman? Prime Minister of India is the chairman of this Niti Aayog. So Niti Aayog has replaced one institution, guys. Okay, what actually Niti Aayog? Niti Aayog has replaced one institution which has a 65 years of glory. Okay, what it is? It is Planning Commission of India. Planning Commission of India. So Niti Aayog has replaced this Planning Commission of India. In the place of Planning Commission of India, Niti Aayog is came into existence, and it was founded on 1st January 2015. Let's see the next question. Who is the Chief Election Commissioner of India? You must know this, guys, as elections are going on many states. So, who is the Chief Election Commissioner of India? He is Mr. Sunil Arora. Sunil Arora is the Chairman, Chief Election Commissioner of India. Next question. Headquarters of DRDO is located. Very easy question. Very easy question. Headquarters of DRDO is located at where? Answer is Delhi. Headquarters of DRDO is located at Delhi. Who is the chairman of DRDO? Who is the present chairman of DRDO? He is Mr. G. Satish Reddy. Mr. G. Satish Reddy is the chairman of DRDO. Headquarters is located in Delhi. Yeah. Reputed and famous institution, ISRO. When was ISRO established? ISRO establishment year. When was ISRO founded? See, we have 15th August, 15th September, 26th January, 15th August. See, this ISRO was established on a very important day, as I have already discussed in part 1 and part 2 videos. So, it is in the month of August. Okay, it is in the month of August and on Independence Day. Okay, but what is the date and what is the year? So, it was established in 15th August 1969. ISRO was established on 15th August 1969. And who is the present chairman of ISRO? Who is the present chairman of ISRO? Mr. K. Shivan. Very famous personality. Mr. K. Shivan is the chairman of ISRO. Who is the chairman of LIC? This LIC is being repeatedly in the news, no? What is the matter regarding it? It is the IPO. Yeah, budget. The finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman has announced in a budget speech that there will be a IPO, that is initial public offer, in the 22 for IPO. So many protests are being going on. So in order to protest this IPO listing, so who is the chairman of LIC? Who is the chairman of LIC? He is Mr. that is M.R. Kumar. He is the present chairman of LIC. And where is the headquarters of LIC located? Headquarters of Life Insurance Corporation. It is in Mumbai. LIC head office is in Mumbai. Guys, majority of the head offices are in Mumbai and New Delhi only. Majority. Okay, so it's very easy to remember. You just need to remember the organizations whose headquarters are not in Mumbai and New Delhi. Now, 13th question. Which organization of India regulates the film exhibition in India? Which organization of India regulates film exhibition in India? Film exhibition in India is nothing but the organization which certifies the film before it released into the theaters. Organization which takes care of the quality and supervises the films in Indian industry. So what it is? The answer is CBFC. So what is the full form of CBFC? Central Board for Film Certification. Central Board for Film Certification is the apex authority which is responsible for regulating the film exhibition in India. And who is the present head of CBFC? Very important, very important. Who is the present head of CBFC? He is Mr. Prasoon Joshi. Prasoon Joshi is the present head of CBFC, headquartered in Mumbai. Yeah, CBFC headquartered in Mumbai. Who is the regulator of telecommunications sector in India? Very easy. Who is the regulator of telecommunications sector in India? So the answer is, what is the answer? The answer is TRAI. That is Telecom Regulatory Authority of India is the apex institution which regulates the telecommunications sector. That is the tariffs, the plans and the new technologies is controlled by the TRAI. That is Telecommunication Regulatory Authority of India. And Where the headquarters of TRI located? Headquarters of TRI is located in New Delhi. You need to know the headquarters, heads, and the functions of this, that is the regulating authority. And I've clearly explained in part 1 and part 2 videos. Please do watch the video before attempting this quiz. After going through those two videos, and if you attempt this quiz, that is the part 3, you will be totally a master in this topic and need not study any other materials. Okay, yeah. And who is the present chairman, that is head of TRI? Who is the present head of TRI? He is Mr. P.D. Waghela. P.D. Waghela is the present head of TRI, that is Telecommunication Regulatory Authority of India, headquartered in New Delhi. Number of public sector banks in India. Those who are updated with the current affairs, they will answer very easily. Very easy question. Okay, just who are updated with the current affairs is a very easy question for them. And those who study only the materials at the time of examinations, they will definitely answer this wrong. See, what is the answer? Answer is number 4, 12. There are 12 public sector banks in India. Initially they used to be 21 or 22. So after merging, they have become 12. Now at present we have 12 public sector banks in India. See, answer is 12. Who is the chairman of UPSC? This you must know for sure, as you are attempting this UPSC exam, and you should know the chairman, foundation year, and what are the functions of UPSC and where the headquarters of UPSC located. So who is the chairman of UPSC? Who is the chairman of UPSC? He is Mr. Pradeep Kumar Joshi. What? See, Pradeep Kumar Joshi is the chairman of UPSC. And where is the headquarters of UPSC located? It is located in New Delhi. UPSC head office, New Delhi. Chairman Pradeep Kumar Joshi. Next question. Niti Aayog has replaced which institution? These I have already discussed in the previous question. So it's your turn to answer this question. I am giving you 30 seconds time. Please answer it. No, not 30 seconds, only 10 seconds. Okay. Yeah. Have you answered? Niti Aayog has replaced which commission? Planning Commission of India. When it has replaced? It has replaced in the year 2015 on 1st January. 1st January 2015, Niti Aayog was replaced at the Planning Commission of India. See, answer is Planning Commission. Now, which of the following is not a Maharatna company? Guys, I've already mentioned what is a Maharatna, Navaratna company and many Ratna companies. So, we have given 4 public sector organizations and you need to choose which of the following is not a Maharatna company. Please stress on the questions, concentrate. This type of questions are only asked in examinations. They'll be questions will be confusing in nature. So, answer the question. Which of the following is not Maharatna company? IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, is a Maharatna company. This is a Maharatna. This is not the answer. HAL, HAL is a Maharatna company. No, HAL is a Navaratna company. So this may be the answer. PGCL. What is PGCL? Power Grid Corporation of India Limited. PGCL. PGCL. Power Grid Corporation of India. And BPCL, Power Grid Corporation of India, is a Maharatna, yes. And BPCL, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited is also a Maharatna company. So our answer is number 2, HAL. HAL is not a Maharatna company. It is a Navaratna company. Please tell me how many Maharatna companies we have? We have 10 Maharatna companies and 14 Mini Ratna companies. How many? 10 Maharatna companies and 14 Navaratna companies. 14 Navaratna companies and 76 Mini Ratna companies. So answer is number 2, HAL. Hindustan Aeronautical Limited is a Navaratna company. Now, who is the Attorney General of India. Very important question. Highest office holding authorities. Who is the Attorney General of India? First tell me what is meant by Attorney General of in India. Who is first law officer of India? That is the legal advisor to the government of India. Very important question, guys. Very important question, guys. Attorney General of India is the first law officer of India and is a legal advisor to the government of India. He is also a primary lawyer in the Supreme Court. So who is he? The answer is Mr. K.K. Venugopal. Mr. K.K. Venugopal is the present Attorney General of India. Next question. Which organization supervises the banking operation in agriculture and rural sector? See, bank supervises the banking operation in agriculture and rural sector. We have a specialized bank which focuses mainly on agriculture and rural sector. What it is? Generally, RBI is the apex authority for all the banks, but we have an apex authority which concentrates only on this agriculture and rural sector. What it is? The answer is NABARD, number 3, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. See, I have already explained you the head and headquarters of it, who is Govinda Chintala and headquartered in Mumbai. SIDBI, headquarters is located in. What is SIDBI? What is SIDBI? Small Industries Development Bank of India. Small Industries Development Bank of India. It is the banking which focuses on small industries like MSMEs. And where the headquarters is located? Headquarters is located in Lucknow. Where it is headquarters is located in Lucknow. And who is the chairman of SIDBI Bank, that is Small Industry Development Bank of India? He is Mr. S. Raman. I guess you have a question on the chief of, that is head of SIDBI, in the upcoming questions. Okay, no issues. So chairman of SIDBI Bank is Mr. S. Raman, headquartered in Lucknow. See, who has appointed this Mr. S. Raman? I have already explained you. Who will appoint the heads or chairmen of public sector banks in India? It is Banks Board Bureau. You need to remember it. Very important. So next question. See, answer is Lucknow. Which is the principal financial institution in India for foreign and international trade? Institution that regulates and supervises the foreign trade and international trade. What it is? Indian Overseas Bank, Exim Bank, NABARD Bank, National Housing Bank. What is the answer? The answer is Exim Bank, number 2. What it is Exim? Export Import Bank of India. Export Import Bank of India is shortly known as Exim Bank. Is the apex authority or a supervised regulatory body which supervises the foreign and international trade. And where is headquarters of Exim located? In Mumbai. Headquarters of Exim is located in Mumbai. See. Next, which railway PSU is included in the Navaratna category? Okay, we have one railway public sector undertaking company that is included in the Navaratna category. How many Navaratna companies we have? We have 14 Navaratna companies, and Maharatna 10 Maharatna. So let's see the options. RITES. What it is? RITES. What is the full form of RITES? Rail India Technical and Economical Service Limited. This is an engineering consultancy company, okay, which is specialized in transport infrastructure. So RITES is not mentioned in Navaratna company, so this is not a answer. CONCOR. CONCOR is Container Corporation of India Limited. CONCOR. What is CONCOR? Container Corporation of India Limited. It is under the Ministry of Railways. Okay, so it is a Navaratna company. In which city the head office of IRDAI is situated? In which city? The head office of IRDIA. Abbreviations are very important, friends. You need to know the abbreviations also. A majority of the questions are asked from abbreviations only. If you don't know the abbreviation, you could not identify the headquarters and head. So IRDIA. What it is? IRDIA. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. So IRDIA, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Where the head office of IRDIA is situated? It is situated in Hyderabad, that is Telangana. What it is? It is the apex institution for regulating the insurance companies in India. Answer is Hyderabad. Where is National Chemical Laboratory located? Very important. Many times repeated question. Where is National Chemical Laboratory located? It is located in Pune, Maharashtra. Located in Pune, Maharashtra. What it does? It does the researches in chemistry and chemical engineering sector. And any organization formed through an act is known as, any organization formed through an act. What is act? Is act is a bill which is passed in the parliament. Okay. So what is that organization formed through act is known as? I have explained very clearly in part 1 video. So please do watch it if you have not watched it. Now answer is statutory bodies. Number 2 answer is statutory bodies. So what are constitutional bodies? These are the companies, these organizations which are mentioned in the constitution are known as constitutional bodies, as statutory bodies are also known as extra constitutional bodies, as these are not mentioned in the constitution. And what are the examples of statutory bodies? We have RBI, SEBI. So these are all the NABARD. These are all the organizations which have passed, which are formed through by passing an act in the parliament. And the answer is statutory bodies. See, who is the MD and CEO of NHB? What is NHB? NHB, National Housing Bank. National Housing Bank, NHB. And who is the MD and CEO of NHB? What actually the function of NHB? NHB functions financing the housing sector. And answer is Mr. Sharada Kumar Ota, option number 3. And where is the headquarters of NHB located? It is in New Delhi. Headquarters of National Housing Bank is in New Delhi. Headquarters of CSIR is located at, headquarters of CSIR. It is the apex institution body for research in science and technology field. So what is full form of CSIR? What is the full form of CSIR? Central Science and Industrial Research. Science and Industrial Research. So where is the headquarters? It is in New Delhi. And who is the president of CSIR? Who is the president of CSIR? He is Mr. Narendra Modi. That is the Prime Minister of India is the head of CSIR. And who is the Executive Director General of CSIR? Executive Director Mr. Shekhar Manade. Mr. Shekhar Manade is the Executive Director of CSIR. We have the question, match the following. So we have 4 armed forces of India and we have their chiefs. Now you need to match the respective heads of respective departments. Now Army, Defense, Air Force, Navy. Okay, who is the head of Army? Who is the head of Army? We have Mr. Manoj Mukund Narwane is the Chief of Army. And defense, who is the chief of defense? He is Mr. General Bipin Rawat. General Bipin Rawat is the chief of defense. And coming to Air Force, Air Force is Mr. Rakesh Kumar Singh. Rakesh Kumar Singh is the Chief of Air Force, and Chief of Navy is Mr. Admiral Karambir Singh. Admiral Karambir Singh is the Chief of Navy. Very important, guys. You need to know this. See, in this question, you have learned 4 questions. Okay, who are the heads of 4 armed forces of India. Very important. Please do concentrate. See the answers. Army Manoj Mukund Narwani, Defense General Bipin Rawat, Air Force Rakesh Kumar Singh, Navy Karambir Singh. Next question. Headquarters of Bureau of Indian Standards. Headquarters of Bureau of Indian Standards. What it is? BIS. And what is the function of BIS? It is the apex authority for maintaining the standards and regulating the quality in the industry. And headquarters of BIS is located in Mumbai. Headquarters of BIS is located in Mumbai. Who is the chairman? Chairman is Mr. Pramod Kumar Tiwari. Pramod Kumar Tiwari is the chairman of Bureau of Indian Standards, headquartered in Mumbai. Who is the chairman of National Population Commission? Who is the chairman of National Population Commission? Please answer. Guys, please answer in the comment section fast. The answer is Prime Minister. Okay, Prime Minister is the chairman of National Population Commission, and when it is formed on 11th May 2000. 11th May 2000, National Population Commission has formed, headquartered in New Delhi. Headquartered in New Delhi. Okay, what is National Population Commission does? It analyzes the demographic data and monitors population policy. Okay, now full form of NSDL, very important. Full form of NSDL, let's go by option. National Society Development Limited. No. National Securities Depository Limited. Yes, this is the answer. Full form of NSDL is National Securities Depository Limited. What it is? It is a central office. What? It is a central office for what? For accounting and record keeping. Accounting and record keeping of what? Investors holdings in electronic form. When was RBI nationalized? Very important. We have RBI nationalized in year. In which year? So let's first know the RBI foundation year. In 1935, RBI was founded, and who was the first chairman? We have studied in previous question. Osborne Smith is the first chairman of RBI. And when was RBI nationalized? RBI was nationalized in the year 1949. So this is the answer. In the year 1949, RBI was nationalized. Who is the present governor of RBI? Please mention in the comment section. I have already explained 2 times in this video. Now, headquarters of BARC. What is this? BARC. 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 It is Baba Atomic Research Center. So, what is BARC? BARC is a Baba Atomic Research Center. It is a nuclear research facility. It is a nuclear research facility or laboratory. So, this BARC is responsible for nuclear research in India. And where is the headquarters located? It is located in Mumbai. Answer is Mumbai. Who is the chairman of FICCI? FICCI. What is the chairman of FICCI? You need to know the other way. See, I have asked the questions questions will be in this form only. They will not give you the full abbreviation of the organization. First, please know the short forms of it. What are they? FICCI. What is it? Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce Industry. So, full form of FICCI is Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce Industry. It is the largest, oldest apex business organization in India. And who is the chairman of FICCI? It is Mr. Uday Shankar. See, Mr. Uday Shankar is the chairman of FICCI, headquartered in New Delhi. Headquartered in New Delhi. Next question. Headquarters of National Human Rights Commission. Headquarters of National Human Rights Commission. Where it is? The answer is New Delhi. NHRC. C. Short form NHRC is located in New Delhi. What NHRC does? It protects and promotes the human rights. What are the human rights we have? We have right to live, liberty, equality, dignity, right? So this is the organization which protects and promotes the human rights, headquartered in New Delhi. Yeah, the next question. Who is the CEO of Tata Consultancy Services? CEO of Tata Consultancy Services, TCS. Okay, who is the CEO? He is Mr. Rajesh Gopinathan, is the CEO of Tata Consultancy Services. And where is the headquarters of Tata Consultancy Services located? It is in Mumbai. What is this, guys? What is TCS? It is a information technology, that is IT company. Information technology service provider, the IT company, headquartered in Mumbai, and CEO is Rajesh Gopinathan. Who is the CEO of Kotak Mahindra Bank? Very famous bank. You can easily guess, and very easy question. Who is the CEO? Is Mr. Uday Kotak. Uday Kotak is the CEO of Kotak Mahindra Bank. See. Now, match the following. Again, a match the following question. We have four famous social media institutions and their heads. Okay, I guess this is a very easy question for you, and majority of people will answer this. Who is the CEO of Microsoft? Who is the CEO of Microsoft? Mr. Satya Nadella, Indian. Very proud moment for us, right? Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Very easy question. Google, again an Indian, Sundar Pichai. Facebook, Mr. Tim Cook. Very important, guys. CEOs or CEO of various organizations is also asked in examinations. Please remember this. If you don't know this, please make a note of it. Who has been appointed as the new CEO and MD of HDFC Bank? So, HDFC Bank is the largest private sector bank. And what is the full form of HDFC? 1 second. Yeah, what is the full form of HDFC? Housing Development Finance Corporation. So it is the largest private sector bank, HDFC, and who is the CEO and MD of it? He is Mr. Shashidhar Jagadishan. Shashidhar Jagadishan is the new CEO and MD of HDFC Bank. Yeah, what does HDFC does? HDFC provides loans to middle and low class people. Okay, middle and low class people for buying houses and builders for building the projects. Okay, recently, as per the Forbes report, very important, friends, very important. Recently, as per Forbes survey, which is the largest, topmost private sector bank in India, it is HDFC, number one bank in India according to the Forbes survey. Current affairs question, very important. Where is the Central Potato Research Institute located? See, have you ever heard this? Central Potato Research Institute located. This question is been twice asked in a NTPC examination and once in CGL examination. I guess around in 2014 or 15, this question has been asked. So, very important question. Central Potato Research Institute is located in Shimla. This comes under CS, what? Not CS, ICAR. What is the full form of ICAR? This is very important, guys. Very important, very important. You should know this. What is the full form of ICAR? It is the Indian Council of Agriculture Research. What? Indian Council of Agriculture Research. This is the apex institution for research in the field of agriculture, and this Central Potato Research Institute comes under this ICAR and located in Shimla. Now match the following. So this is regarding the research institutes in the food. Okay, now comes the Central Rice Research Institute, Indian Institute of Sugarcane Research, Central Tobacco Research Institute, National Metallurgical Laboratory. So these first are regarding the agriculture products, right? Rice, sugar and tobacco. So these institutions come under, I have explained in the previous question, these institutions come under ICAR, Indian Council for Agriculture Research. And this metallurgical laboratory, this comes under the field of science and technology. And which institution is responsible for research in science and technology? It is CSIR, Center for Scientific and Industrial Research. Okay, now let's match the headquarters of the respective institutes. Central Rice Research Institute, it is in Cuttack. Central Rice Research Institute is in Cuttack, and Indian Institute of Sugarcane Research is in Sugarcane, Lucknow. You can find sugarcane users in these places. Many, and you might have seen in the movies also, right? Many sugarcane farms will be present over there. So sugarcane, Lucknow. Tobacco from Andhra Pradesh, and it is present in Rajahmundry. Now National Metallurgical Laboratory, it is in Jamshedpur. Very important. In one question you have learned 4 questions. Very important. You can expect a question from this. So various research institutes of India and their headquarters. Now, who appoint the chairman and members of Railway Board? See, who appoint the chairman and members of Railway Board? In the previous questions, we have seen the appointments, the appointment committee, the appointment agency for the banking. So, for the banking, we have Bank Ports Bureau, who appoints the chairman, and for the various constitutional or various statutory bodies, we have Appointments Committee. This fourth one, we have Appointment Committee of the Cabinet, who appoints the chairman and members of Railway Board. Not only Railway Board, guys. See, this particular committee, very important. Appointments Committee of the Cabinet is responsible for appointing various chairmen, heads of highest government organizations. Highest government organizations. We have various committees, so which assist the union ministry, right? We have various ministers for various sectors. So they have formed these cabinets in order to help the union ministry in planning and development and supervising. So who appoints the chairman members of Railway Board is Appointment Committee of Cabinet. See, now how many cabinet committees we have? Very, very, very important. 3-star. How many cabinet committees we have? We have totally 8 cabinet committees. 8 cabinet committees under the union government, which assist the various ministries of the respective government. So let's see the 8 cabinet committees we have. Out of this, 6 are headed by Prime Minister, and 2 are headed by Home Minister. And out of these 8, 2 were new committees. They were introduced in NDA government second time. Okay, now let's see the cabinet committees we have. Let me clear off this. Yeah, see, the first one is appointment committees of the cabinet. As I have already explained, it takes care of the appointments of various heads and chairmen in reputed highest government organizations, and it is headed by Prime Minister. Appointments Committee. Cabinets Committee of, see, for example, RBI Governor, Railway Board Chairman, SEBI Chairman. So these are all the appointed by this Appointments Committee. Now comes the Cabinet Committee on Accommodation. This is headed by Home Minister. Who is Home Minister? Rajnath Singh. Rajnath Singh is the Home Minister. He heads the Cabinet Committee on Accommodation. This committee takes care of the quarters of various member of parliaments and highest office holding authorities. This takes care of this, and various office shiftings, office maintenance, this committee will be taking care of. Now, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is headed by, one second. See, this is headed by Home Minister. This is headed by PM. This Economic Affairs Committee take care of all the economies of the Indian government and the financial matters. Now comes the Cabinet Committee on Parliament Affairs. These headed by Home Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh. These take care of the parliament proceedings and various parliament related issues. Political affairs, committee is headed by Prime Minister. This actually looks into the disputes between the state and central relations. Now comes the Cabinet Committee on Security. Majority is it is concentrates on defense related issues, okay, and law and order. This is also headed by PM. Cabinet Committee on Investment and Growth. This takes the identifies the key projects and implementation and their supervising. Headed by again PM. Cabinet Committee on Skill Development. Newly introduced Cabinet Committee which directs and all the political policies, programs, development and encourage them in skill development for generation of employment. Headed by again PM. See, we have 8 committees, out of which 6 are headed by PM, 2 are headed by Home Ministry. I have mentioned it clearly. Very important question, guys. Please do remember, take a screenshot of it. I'll be providing the PDF of this topic in a Telegram group. Please do join the Telegram group, Tejas Classes. I have provided the link in the description. Please click on it and join a Telegram channel for getting the material of it. Rail Wheel Factory. The Rail Wheel Factory is located in Bengaluru. Rail Wheel Factory is located in Bengaluru. Now, Uranium Corporation of India located in which state? Very important. Uranium Corporation of India is located in Jharkhand. Please remember, guys. How many companies are included in the Sensex of India? First of all, tell me what is Sensex. Sensex is nothing, is a full form of Sensex is sensitive index. It is an index for BSE. What is BSE? Bombay Stock Exchange. It is an index for Bombay Stock Exchange. We have another index, that is Nifty, index for National Stock Exchange. These are the national exchanges in our country. So you may come across a question that how many stock exchanges are present in our country. So we have total 23 stock exchanges, out of which 2 are national level, that is BSE and NSE, and 21 are regional level stock exchanges. So how many companies are included? So top profit making companies are included in these stock exchanges. So we have 2 stock exchanges, BSE and NSE. In BSE we have 30 companies. See, answer is 30. In BSE we have 30 companies listed, and in NSE, so one second, in NSE we have 50 companies listed. So 30 companies in BSE and 50 companies in NSE, National Stock Exchange. Where is the headquarters of ASCII located? What is this ASCII? You may come across this term in computers also. Okay, it is not that. What is the full form of ASCII? It is ASCII. Full form is Advertising Standard Council of India. So its headquarters is Advertisement Standard Council of India is located in Mumbai. Okay, what it does, it regulates the advertisements and take care of the complaints of all the consumers and protect the interest of consumers. Generally, advertisements regulating and supervising institution located in Mumbai. Now, who is the chairman of Financial Stability and Development Council? FSDC, Financial Stability and Development Council. What it is? It is an apex level body. What it is? Apex level body set up to deal with financial regularities. Financial regularities in financial sector. Okay, FSDC is the apex body for financial regulatory and in financial sector. It is the apex level body. Initially, The idea of this FSDC was given by one eminent personality and governor of RBI. Who is he? Idea of this FSDC was initially given by Mr. Raghuram Rajan. Raghuram Rajan is a former governor of RBI. But in 2010, Pranab Mukherjee has started this FSDC, Financial Stability Development Council. And who heads this FSDC? Union Finance Minister heads the FSDC. Who is the present Finance Minister? Mrs. Nirmala Sitaraman. Okay. Yeah, see, Union Finance Minister. Last question of this session. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this session very well. Please don't skip the video. Please thoroughly go through this video twice or thrice for your clear understanding. If you watch the part 1, part 2 and solve this quiz, then you will definitely be a master in this topic. You will score 100 out of 100. That is 100% marks in this topic. Very important, thoroughly prepared by experts. Please do watch this video and please subscribe our channel and join our Telegram channel also for your getting PDF materials of it. Please subscribe our channel for more videos. Please help us to provide you more and more informative videos which have been clearly scrutinized. Okay, so let's see the 50th question, that is last question of this session. Where is the headquarters of Medical Council of India located? What is Medical Council of India? It is the highest apex authority which is responsible for regulating and supervising the medical education in India. It maintains the high standards of medical education, responsible for maintaining high standards of medical education. Okay, what it does, it accredits the medical schools for medical practitioners, gives permission, medical certificate. Where we get from Medical Council of India. Okay, it comes under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Okay, comes under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. And who is the head of this Medical Council of India? Mr. Suresh Chandra Sharma. Head is Mr. Suresh Chandra Sharma. By the way, I forgot to answer this question. My God. See, where is headquarters of Medical Council of India? The answer is New Delhi. Medical Council of India is located in New Delhi. So we have completed the top expected 50 questions. The number is 50, but we have gone through the related questions of this topic. So nearly we have covered 80 to 90 questions in total. So this is enough for your NTPC examination. This learning this single video, watching this single video will get you the full marks in this topic. So that's all it for today's session. I hope you have enjoyed the video and please do subscribe our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also watch part 1 and part 2 videos, and you should have clear understanding, guys. So without clear, just by hearting, it won't help you for remembering long time. Please subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.